What's going on YouTube? My name is Evan Easton. Today I want to talk about this four-wheeler. Now, I know you guys are probably getting anxious, like, is he ever going to upload anything else? Uh, Tempted, but at the same time not tempted. And the reason is because this is my pride and joy. This is why I take pride in and not take pride in. And as you guys can see, the light is on. If the light was off, it would look like that, and you won't be able to see back in there. So if I have it on, now you can see. So today, I already did, take apart a couple things. I took off the front seats, all that fun stuff, and messed with a little wire, connector, and it ran better. But at the same time, I'll explain why. I went ahead and took apart the carb, or not took it apart, sorry, I took it off. The reason was because this is idle, and before it actually hits, to actually move it, there's like this much play, right? So right now it's doing nothing, So if I go and push in until I feel it not have play, and I go maybe about like that much, literally not far at all, again, here and is play. So from basically where I could feel and engage right here, it'll go and it'll just sound like it's gonna stall and die. So I was like, I'm tired of this happening. This is like a safety thing, because if it gets too low in RPM, I understand an engine will stall, but you give it a little more throttle, and all of a sudden it oh god, like it just jerks you, and it's like, what the heck is going on? Is this thing having a seizure? So for safety references and my own again, safety, I went ahead, took this off, and this is going to sound cringy, but when I put it back on, I actually couldn't get this all the way back on, so I had to put the rubber as far against here as possible, and I just decided to tighten it really tight, but not extreme tight to the point where it's like, it's going to like, just like the rubber's just going to rip. Like enough to make it snug, not leak anything. I already cranked it over. I didn't record because I wanted to rev it for you guys, and I can't because it's like right now. Actually, I could check the time. It's actually 9:43 p.m. right now. My dad's asleep. I have to go to bed soon here. I'm probably not gonna edit this, so I'm sorry. But look out for tomorrow. But anyway, not done with the video yet. So anyway, I took this apart. Not part off, sorry. I took the tank off. I took the top of the air, what's it called, air filter case off, and I went ahead and it's connected to this, and this is connected to one tube over there, which I'm gonna have to reconnect. So thank God I mentioned it, because otherwise I probably would have forgot it. Anyway, but no, what happened was, had to do that again. Take that off, take it away off of here. There's a clamp, another few clamps right here. This is where my finger right here that I'm moving, that's where it connects to the carburetor. So it's dual carbureted, so I had to do this twice, and again in there twice. So I took it off, readjusted it, started it up. It sounded so good. Like it sounded great before, but now it sounds like, oh my god, it's great. So tomorrow, hopefully, I'll get some revs in, and show you guys, if my neighbors don't mind. But also another thing, this is so cool. But at night, like you guys probably seen the videos, but like of exhaust getting like glowing red hot. It wasn't extreme glowing, but it was just enough to like see a dark kind of mid red color, like it was like this, but a lot more like, I don't know how to explain it, maybe dense, like dang, it's just a lot darker, like you barely see it, but then when you revved up just a little bit, it would glow even brighter. So at full throttle, I swear to God, this thing should go ahead and turn glowing red hot, probably even up to here at max, glowing red hot, and then maybe start to fade around here. I'm not going to do that because that puts wear and tear on the engine that doesn't need it. But it was pretty dang cool to see it. But anyway, yeah, guys. Hopefully tomorrow I'll show you. But also another thing, really quickly, I went ahead and I hooked the fuel line up. And get this. This right here, like, literally, not even kidding. I plugged it in, the fuel line, everything's up together, and I turn the fuel on, and I crank it, and as far as crank rotations, it sounded like maybe 8 crank rotations, if not 10 crank rotations, not, piston cycles, but instead crank rotations before it fired up. And let me just say, it did not need choke. So I'm happy I adjusted it. I also adjusted the high one because I wanted it to be a little tad faster. I know if you dump too much fuel in, it's going to end up going, hey, you know what? Let's backfire. It goes, and then that goes ahead and I don't want that because my butt's on it. And if my butt lights on fire, I'm not going to be a very happy man. So, yeah. I am not going to be a very happy man if flames come out of this. I'm like, it backfires through the exhaust, and it goes pop, 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 and it just sounds like really nice. Who knows, maybe eventually I'll get flames through it. I don't know. I'm not going to do too much. I told my friend that, and I'm actually going to keep that promise because I don't want this to wear and tear even worse than it needs to be. But once in a while, I will go ahead, just barely press the throttle, go da-da-da-da, pa! And it's not lugging the engine. It's just you barely press on the throttle, like when you're around a quarter or midway of the rev limit for the engine itself, not rev limiter. You press on the throttle just a little bit, it'll go da-da-da-da-da, and it'll just keep popping and popping and popping. But anyway, so just don't do that too many times, guys. I honestly don't know why it's bad. My friend, he works on engines like these. Maybe not this big, but he has worked on dirt bike engines before, so he ought to know what he's talking about when it comes to this stuff. He literally took apart carburetors and engines, so he knows. He's a good pal. That's the reason I bought this from him, because he actually knew what the heck he was doing. Anyway, but tomorrow, hopefully, guys, we'll be able to enjoy the rev. I'll give it little baby revs, not extreme revs, because I don't want to annoy my neighbors. But, yeah. Anyway, I also record the riding, too, because it's great. Anyway, meantime, Evan Easton is out. Peace.